Did you hear that President Trump plans to end birthright citizenship? In this video, I will explore what this policy change could mean for immigrant families, how it might be implemented, and why it's a major constitutional question. Hi, and thank you for joining me to talk U.S. immigration. If you don't know me already, my name is Andrea Shev, and I have been a U.S. immigration lawyer for over 20 years. I put together this YouTube channel to give you clear, concise, and easy to understand information about all different types of U.S. immigration topics. Today, we're tackling a topic that stirred up a lot of concern: President Trump's plan to end birthright citizenship. We'll explore what this policy change could mean for immigrant families, how it might be implemented, and what is the major constitutional question. Let's dive in. First, let's clarify what birthright citizenship is. Under current U.S. law, anyone born on American soil is automatically a U.S. citizen. This applies regardless of their parents' immigration status, whether they're citizens, green card holders on temporary visas, or even undocumented immigrants. This right is rooted in the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, added after the Civil War to ensure citizenship for freed slaves. It's a cornerstone of America's values of equality and protection under the law. The 14th Amendment says, all persons born or naturalized in the United States are citizens of the United States. It's a simple and straightforward concept, but Trump's proposal aims to redefine who qualifies for citizenship, suggesting that children must have at least one parent who is either a U.S. citizen, a legal permanent resident, or a member of the U.S. military. Now, Trump has signed an executive order to halt birthright citizenship for any future born children. Remember, this is not retrospective, so if you were born here already, then this will not affect you. He has reportedly instructed federal agencies to stop issuing citizenship documents to children born to parents on temporary visas or who are undocumented. This directive could take effect within 30 days of the signing on January 20th. But here's the catch. Can he actually do this? Well, as of January 21st, 22 states have sued President Trump in 2 federal district courts to block the executive order. Legal experts overwhelmingly agree that changing birthright citizenship would require a constitutional amendment, a process that needs approval from 2/3 of Congress and ratification by 3/4 of the states. That's a high bar, and it's unlikely to happen quickly, if at all. Courts will almost certainly challenge any executive action attempting to bypass the Constitution. It's also worth noting that the U.S. and Canada are the only developed countries that still grant unconditional birthright citizenship. Many others, like the UK and Australia, have shifted to ancestry-based systems. Supporters of Trump's plan argue that the current policy invites abuse, citing examples like birth tourism, where pregnant women travel to the U.S. just to have their children so they will be born U.S. citizens. Let's look at the numbers. In 2016, around 250,000 babies were born in the U.S. to unauthorized immigrant parents. By 2022, that number had risen to 1.2 million. Trump supporters argue that this is unsustainable, while critics highlight the significant contributions of immigrant families to the U.S. economy and society. So who would this policy affect the most? For one, Indian nationals on H-1B visas could see a big impact. Indians make up 72% of all H-1B visa holders in the U.S., and many expect their U.S.-born children to gain citizenship. This change could also disrupt families waiting for green cards or lead to uncertainty for international students and undocumented immigrants. Indians are the second largest immigrant group in the U.S., with approximately 5.4 million Indian Americans as of 2024. Of these, 2/3 are immigrants, while the rest were born in the U.S. Imagine the uncertainty this proposal creates for families planning their futures here. The proposal also raises broader questions about inclusion. Immigrant families might ask themselves, does this country really want us? What does this mean for my child's future? These are tough questions with not easy answers. If you're concerned about these potential changes, here are some steps that I think you should take. Stay informed. Follow reliable news sources for updates and immigration policy. Definitely seek legal advice. Consult an immigration attorney like myself to understand how this might affect your specific situation. Get involved. Support advocacy groups that challenge policies infringing on immigrant rights. President Trump signed quite a few executive orders on just his first day of office. Therefore, the anxiety and uncertainty this causes is quite significant. However, remember, Just because he signs an executive order does not mean it will go into effect or be permanent. Yes, take it seriously, but try to stay calm and stay abreast of future changes. I will be staying on top of these and will report back to you regularly. There will be a lot of changes over the next 4 years, so make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you are notified every time I post a new video. That's it for today's video. What are your thoughts on this controversial proposal? Drop a comment below and let's start a conversation with me. We'd love to hear your comments and concerns and questions. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on immigration news and tips. Thanks for watching. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the world, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.